Hello everyone, you are welcome to this class. So in this class, we want to look at corrections to simultaneous equations, one linear, one quadratic. So the first question here says, find the positive value of x and y in x minus 1 equals to 2 and x squared plus y squared equals to 52. So this simultaneous equation, you can see one is linear. This is the linear. The first equation is linear, while the second equation is what? Quadratic. So to do this is not something that is hard. So we have explained that in the lecture video. So but let's look at it and see how we're going to go about it. So the first thing is that in equation 1, so we can write x minus y equals to 2. This is equation 1. And the x squared plus y squared equals to 52, equation 2. So we can say from equation 1, all right, so we have x equals to 2 plus what? Y. We're using substitution method, right? So this gives us equation 3. We can then say or put 3 into 2. All right, so wherever we see x, we put 2 plus y. So that means for equation 3 to be 2 plus y everything squared. So this one is replacing the x squared here, plus y squared equals to 52. Am I with you? So we open this. This is going to give us 2 plus y multiplied by 2 plus y squared equals to 52. Now take note of something here. We have 2 plus y squared. It's not the same thing as 2 squared plus y squared. If you do it this way, you'll be wrong. Exactly. So you don't have to do it this way. So move to the next stage. So the next stage here is to open the bracket. That's going to be 2 times 2. That is 4. 2 times y plus 2y. Y times 2 plus 2y. Y times y plus y squared plus y squared equals to 52. I believe I'm making sense. Okay. So the next thing for us to do now is to this plus this equals to 4y. This plus 2y squared. So that's we're going to have 2y squared plus 4y plus 4 equals to 52. So 2y squared, so we can then simplify further. 2y squared plus 4y, then plus 4 minus 52 equals to what? So this has led to quadratic equation. So that means we have 2y squared plus 4y minus what? 48 equal to 0. But we can use 2 to divide through. So 2 can go in all of them. So in that case, divide through by 2. So divide through by what? By 2. In that case, we're going to have y squared left plus 2y minus 24 equal to 0. So we can then factorize this. So how do we factorize this? That is another question. So to factorize this now, we're going to continue. So we're going to multiply this by this. We've done that already before. That gives you minus 24y squared. So we need to look for two numbers that we can use that give us this. So we have 6 times 4 gives us 24, right? This is plus, but this is minus. So this could carry minus. The 4 could carry minus and 6 carry. So that means we're going to have 6y minus 4y. That gives us plus 2y. And 6y times minus 4y gives us minus 24y squared. So in that case, this 6y minus 4y will replace 2y here. So we then have y squared plus 6y minus 4y minus 24 equal to 0. So there are now 4 terms now. We can then simplify further by saying what is common to y squared and 6y. That is y is common. You open it. So that's going to give us y plus 6. Then minus, what is common is minus 4 is common into y plus 6 as well, equal to 0. So that means the value will then be y plus 6, then y minus 4 equal to 0. Therefore, so y is equal to minus 6, then or y is equal to 4. But the question says we should find what? The value of the possible value of x and y. So we only find the value of y. So possible value of y here is 4. So let's look at the options. The one that has 4 and y. Don't forget that when you have it in bracket, this is coordinate. That's going to be x, y. So this one cannot be the answer. This one cannot be the answer. So the answer is between this and this. So which means we need to now find the value of x now using the positive value of y. So in that case, we can just say put y equals to 4 in which equation? So we use equation 3, in equation 3. So that's in equation 3 now, x will then be equal to 2 plus 4. That's equal to 6. So the answer is 6, 4. I hope this is very clear. So that is that on this one. I'm going to clean this, right, for us to do the second question. Because we have long question here now. Let me pause and clean. All right, question number 2 now. So we have solve the equation p plus q equals to 3, p squared minus q squared equals to 15. So the same thing we're going to do. You can see one is linear, one is quadratic. So what we're going to do, let's write it out. We have p plus q equals to 3. This equation 1. All right. This equation 1. Excuse me. Okay. This equation 1. Then equation 2 is p squared minus q squared equals to 15. Equation 2. All right. So what we're going to do now is this equation 2 from equation 2. From this equation 2. Excuse me, let me rewrite it here. So I have enough space to work. So we have p plus q equals to 3, equation 1. Then p squared minus q squared equals to 15, equation 2. So from this equation 2 now, you see that this is difference of two squares, right? So we can write it to be p plus q and p minus q equals to 15. All right. So p plus q, then p minus q equals to 15. So we can have it. Now, what we are going to see here is that in equation 1, we have p plus q to be equals to 3. So this p plus q is equal to 3. We can replace it to be 3 times p minus q equals to 15. This is what happened there. So in this case, we can simplify further by saying divide both sides by 3, divide both sides by 3. So 3 cancel 3. We then have p minus q equals to 5. So we can then come again. This will then give us equation 3. Equation 3. We can bring the equation 1 down. P plus q equals to 3. So we can then solve this simultaneously. So we can subtract by eliminating x, p. So p cancel p. That's going to be minus 2q. That's minus q minus plus q. That's minus 2q equals to 5 minus 3. That is 2. So therefore, q equals to minus 1. Q equals to minus. So the answer is between this and this one and this one. So it now remains to find the value of q. So just put q q equals to minus 1 in equation, we can put it equation 1. Equation 1, we put, that's going to be p plus q equals to 3, all right? So that's going to be q is equal to minus 1. We then put that's minus 1 equals to 3. That's p equals to 3 plus 1 equals to what? 4. So we can see p equals to 4, q equals to minus 1. So that will be the answer. So the answer is this one. I believe this is clear, all right? Okay. We go to question 3. Question 3. All right. In question 3 now, so we have if y equals to x squared minus 4x minus 10 and y equals to 2, find the value of x that satisfies both relations. So this is supposed to be both relation, not both the relation. Both relation, there is no e there. So in that case, that satisfies both relations. So that means we are given a value of y to be 2. So what they are saying in essence is that equate this one to be 2. That will be y, which is 2, equals to x squared minus 4x minus 10. So which we can write it to be x squared minus 4x minus 10 equal to what? 2. So we can collect like x squared minus 4x minus 10, then bring this one minus 2 equal to what? 0. So this will lead to quadratic equation we can solve now. So that's going to be x squared minus 4x minus 12 equal to what? 0. So what are the two numbers we can make use of? So we can make use of 6 and 2. 6 times 2. This will give us minus 12x squared. All right. So that is going to be minus 6 and 2. So in that case, we're going to have x squared minus 6x, all right, plus 2x minus 12 equal to 0. So we can then have it to be, so what is common is x minus 6 plus 2 is common, x minus 6 equal to 0. So therefore, x minus 6 and then x plus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 6 or minus 2. That is the answer here. I hope that is very clear. So we go to the next question, question 4. Find the value of x and y such that y equals to this and x plus this. So we want to find the value of x and y. This is also one quadratic, one linear. This is the second one is linear, the first one is quadratic. So in that case, we're going to have y, which is equal to this 0.5 could be 1 over 2 into x squared minus 3. This is equation 1. And then the second one, x plus y equal to 6, equation 2. So what we're going to do now is, since the value of y is given to be this, we just substitute. Just put 1 into 2. We put 1 into 2. So in that case, we're going to have x plus the 2 here. The 1 here is x squared minus 3 all over 2 equals to 6. We can then solve further here. So we can make this one over 1. Find the LCM, which is 2. This will give us 2x plus x squared minus 3 equals to 6. So we can cross multiply. We then have 2x plus x squared minus 3 equals to 12. I hope I'm making sense. All right. So this will give us x squared plus 2x minus 3 minus 12 equals to what? 0. All right. So from here now, we can have this will then give us x squared plus 2x minus 15 equal to 0. So we also factorize this as well. So we can factorize it. This will give us, this multiplied by this will give us minus 15x squared. So two numbers that we can multiply together will give us minus 15x squared is 5 times 3, and when you subtract to give you what? Plus 2. So that means we're going to have 5x times 3x. So this one will be minus because this is plus. So in that case, we're going to replace it to be x squared plus 5x minus 3x minus 15 equals 0. So find what is common is x. So x plus 5 minus what is 3 here, x plus 5 as well, equal to 0. All right, so that means we're going to have x plus 5, then x minus 3 equal to 0. So therefore, x equals to minus 5 or 3. X equal to minus 5 or 3. That's question. Okay, so that is the value of x. It remains the value of y. So if you look at this here, so this is just the value of x. So it remains value of y. Now, when x is equal to minus 5, what will be the value of y? So we'll come back to equation 2 here. We can come back to equation 2 here. So we want to put the value of x plus y equal to 6. Is it showing? Okay, good. So wherever we see x now, we put minus 5. That's going to be minus 5 plus y equals to 6. Therefore, y equals to 6 plus 5. That means that when x is minus 5, y is equal to what? 11. Minus 5, 11, minus 5, 11. This is it here. So let's now check for the second one. When x is equal to 3, that will be 3 plus y equal to 6. That is y equal to 6 minus 3. That's equal to 3. So when x is equal to 3, y is also equal to 3. So the answer is this option here. I hope this is very clear. Just pay attention to it as we are doing it. It's very simple. All right, the last question we have here. So let's clean this to right. All right, question 5 now. So if x minus y equals to 3 and the other one. So this is just like the one we did the other time. So we're going to have, so x minus y equals to 3. This equation 1. Then x squared minus y squared equal to 0. So we can, from equation 2 now, we can have equation 3 to be x squared, x plus y, this difference of 2 squared, then x minus y equal to 0. So, and x minus y is 3. That's going to be 3 into x plus y equal to 0. Therefore, that means x plus y equals to 0. That's what it means. So we can then bring this together. X plus y equal to 0. Then x minus y equals to 3. So this is what we are going to solve now. So we do this minus, minus. So x minus y is 0. Y minus minus y, that's going to be 2y equal to 0 minus, that's minus 3. So that means y equals to minus 3 over 2. That's the first one. So we know the value of y. Y is equal to minus 3 over 2. So the answer is this one. Because if you look at it, this is 3 over 2. This is 3. So it's only this one that is minus 3 over 2. But let's check. Let's check. Let's put the value of y in equation 1. So x minus 3 over 2 equals to 3. And see what we're going to have. That will be x plus 3 over 2 equals to 3. So well, that means we're going to collect like terms here. So that's going to give us, let's move down. Okay. So that's going to be x equals to 3 minus 3 over 2. Let's find it. This over 1. This is 2. All right. That is 6 minus 3. That is 3 over 2. You can see. So what, x is 3 over 2. This is this one. Okay, I think that is that on this correction. You can see is a bit long. Just take your time to look at it very well. Watch it several times so that you'll be able to get it because of our final of our weekly test. So thank you for your time and God bless you. Next time we meet.